So one last time, I'm going to take a glance at this trail behind our house, Lenora Park, as we move out of our house. We say goodbye to an old friend. It's not that we can't come back. It's just a lot of memories here. I think I've walked the dogs 1,100 times. My kids have come back here that many times. And it's just a special place. And if you're ever at Lenora Park, make sure you go to the back side and walk that 1 mile trail. The dogs would come to the back gate around dusk, and if you came out of the house at that time, they would just stare at you and then look towards the gate. And them coming on these walks was the best part of their day. I can't blame them. A lot of times it was my best part of the day. I know this is bad. I stopped smoking, but back then, 10 years ago, I remember walking this trail, smoking a couple cigarettes, thinking about the day. Dogs right beside me. Good times. I'll catch up to you at the end. Okay, so at the end of this long section of trail where we just were, there's the retention pond. And it's just beautiful. It has turned into its own ecosystem. It's got reeds and one of my kids and I set out a game camera, and we caught a armadillo balling itself up to go across it, and I believe some raccoons. Take a quick glance at it, kind of cut through this way. The trail goes around, where's my hand? There it is. It goes around this side of the pond. We're going to go to this side so I can show you the pond. Actually, I can do it this way. kind of an emotional walk for me because 18 years and 1,100 times walking my dogs and my kids back here, and sometimes just taking a stroll by myself or with my wife. I know I can come back here again, but I don't know if I will. So we'll show you the pond real quick, and we'll pause it after that for a minute. This is a spot that's kind of worn down. There are a few deer back here too, so they could be coming back here as well. Sorry about the bright sunlight reflecting off the pond. I hope you can see it. It's pretty full from the snow we just had melting and the rain. All right, we'll pause it when we're back on the trail. Then we'll restart it. So we're continuing down the trail, and Lenora Park is in Gwinnett County, for those that are wanting to look it up. This side of Lenora Church Road was purchased about 15 years ago. We had lived here for maybe 3 years. The county bought it. Before then, an older man lived in a cabin out here. So the trail goes up through those woods. We like to cut through this field here. And then we pick up the trail up there in the sunlight. I'll meet you up there. So the trail loops around, comes that way, and then continues along this path here. Today is Tuesday the 18th, I believe, of January 2022. And we are closing on our house in about 45 minutes. I had some time to kill, that's why I'm making this video. But there's no one on the trail. And usually it's not crowded at all. So you can't really tell, but through that open area there that you're looking towards, there's a football field. And in the fall, you definitely can hear the echoes of the players and the parents, mainly the parents, yelling and having a good time. And there's a parking lot there. That used to be an open field. I found a deer skeleton there once. Anyway, the trail continues through the woods. It's just a beautiful trail. And I miss my black labs, Jack and Jesse. Sometimes I feel they're right here with me. Alright, so the trail bends back around and we'll meet you over there. So we came around that bend and the trail continues up this way. Sorry if the video is shaky and poorly done. It's more of an emotional, personal video for me. But hey, it's a beautiful trail to share. So back here, when we first moved in, I saw a flock of wild turkeys. I've seen a fox, a bobcat. I've had coyotes scrape my leg to run past me, past my dogs. I saw a National Geographic moment when a red-tailed hawk landed right outside my house, swooped down and got the baby squirrel. And back in here, there's the remnants of an old cabin. It's just part of the stone is back there. And that particular tree, we have a picture with our kids at it. It's a Japanese red maple. It's beautiful in the springtime. I'm glad they left it. If anybody has any questions about this trail, certainly can ask me. Be glad to answer anything that I know. There is a remnant back here of a time pre-county owned. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. There it is. You can see right through there. Anybody notice anything? Whee! Right there, sorry. That's the remnants of a deer stand. Now, obviously, we saw deer back here too. I just love the spread of that tree right there. It's just beautiful. This is one of the one of the cabins. We're right here, and there's an old well somewhere over here that they covered but kept. Oh, here it is. And we're just about back to where we started. They put this little sign up here for no motorized vehicles because there was a family back here that would take their ATVs, kind of tear it up, and they said, nah, we don't want you doing that anymore. And they stopped. All good. Again, we're just about back. I forgot to show you. Beyond that grove of trees back in there, there is the remains of a tree farm. That's what this was at one point. And there's rows and rows of trees, and I believe that's where the deer are. Try not to go back there and bother them. Actually haven't seen any in a while, so I don't know how much or if any are left. This is going to be my final walk on this trail for a while, if not forever. And I love it very much, and the memories it's given me and my family. So we are coming down to where we started. And that is it. Thanks anybody who was watching. And again, sorry for the poor quality, but it was an emotional walk. You guys have a good day. Bye.